About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The Show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boo, just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building every time he leaves one up in the zone. Can't overthink it. Needs to just trust his instincts and let it fly out there.
First pitch coming your way next. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there. Okay, all set to go. Trey Turner at the plate.
Number 7, Trey.
And that one ripped to left. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Justin Crawford.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at-bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. Home run number 5 on the season. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at-bat to give your team the lead. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
One down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That one out to right. Smith settles underneath it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. This one smoked on its way out of here. Adolis Garcia blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Swings through that. And it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler. What do you look for here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Here is Matt Olson. Swing and a bouncer. Stop. Sends it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And someone who's had success against this pitcher before, Dominic Smith.
These matchup stats can be a little deceiving sometimes. He's hitting over 400 against this starting pitcher in his career. But with that said, they faced each other a good amount of times. So this should be a fun matchup to watch play out here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swing.
That is the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. So the Atlanta Braves have been slow out of the gates this year. Are you expecting them to keep playing like this, Singy?
No, I think they've got too much talent for that to happen. Slow starts happen to great teams. The 2021 Atlanta Braves were under 500 going into August, and then they won the World Series. There's definitely time to turn it around, but I'm sure there are folks around that team getting a little antsy about where they're at right now.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. That smash towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they hold a 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Michael Harris II. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Crawford gets under it. And that ends the inning. So they make short work of them there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 5 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back, and singing some big-time struggles coming into this one, and he doesn't seem to have it again today.
Yeah, he's nibbling out there more than attacking, and you can tell the confidence isn't quite there, Boog. A lot of game left to shake it off, though.
Sliced hard, but foul. 1-2 here. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Braves, Joey Wentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Calls it in, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, JT Realmuto steps in. The 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
The batter number 5, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter.
Albies over to first in time. 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Ball. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. Albies wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. So down to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. Ball to strike. In the air, right field. Garcia moving under this one. 2 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. That one at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Start of the 4th, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Nice grab to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Justin Crawford.
Man at first, nobody out. Justin Crawford now at the plate. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That one missed. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one-ups off the wall, and both runs could score. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
1 out, runner at second. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly, and now it's runners at first and second.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base hit right field. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away.
The catcher,
Here comes Real Muto. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And now it's 1-2. Chop to the left side. Over to Albies. What a double play that was. Inning over. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves nothing. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom 4. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Matt Olson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Acuna.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One out man at first. Here comes Austin Riley. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Stays alive. The Phillies up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Dom Smith stands in. Next one misses, and the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. There's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And a payoff pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at Truist Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Full extension. Makes the catch. What a play.
Oh, this is an all-in effort right here. Going back on it. Knows that the outfielder's not going to get there. Lays out and makes a tremendous catch. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And there's a ball. In the air, left field. And that is that. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Marsh moving under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Chopper to second, and that one handled. Slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We come on time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug to J.D. Dub. My round is door. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun. That's every.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Left field. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That misses the zone. It's 2 and 2. Got him. 1 out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
1 out man at first. And now here is Bryce Harper. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Not close with that one. Ball 2. There goes the runner. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And here is Sosa to the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies strand 1, and they're on top 7-1. Back here in Atlanta, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Matt Olson. Next offering is foul back. And that's way high. And the count is 2-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Acuna now.
The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a 1-1. Popped up. Harper settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, the catcher, Drake.
2 down, bases empty. Now the catcher up to hit, Drake Baldwin. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing when you played. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ian Hamilton. He last pitched 2 days ago. The 1-1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, I believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
He gets labeled as a bad ball hitter because he's just got that special knack of doing damage with pitches outside the zone. He's just really good at it.
And now Adolis Garcia. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one. Goes down looking. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Up the middle, stop. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Braves, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. The Phils up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away now.
Up next for the Braves.
Now it's Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, we're in the top of the 8th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Turner now. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. 1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Two aboard with 1 out, so Harper stands in. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one way inside. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. 2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Zach McCambly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
That's the ball.
Now pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Eli White digs in now. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. No throw. He's in there safely.
Easy swipe to second right there with no throw down. It looks like they're very focused on this hitter at the plate. I'm not sure if that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but here's a chance to drive in a run.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. And out of here. A 2-run blast. And they close the gap. It's 7-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the press shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Back to the top of the order now. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Two runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. The throw to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Braves.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach McCambly out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taijuan
1 Walker.
Walker into the game.
Taijuan Walker. 1 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 Wal
2 outs, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher for the Braves, Jose Suarez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Realmuto not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Bryson Stott the next to hit. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
Up next.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Your footsteps through the time.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead at 7-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The catcher.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Braves, the 3rd baseman, Austin.
Here is Austin Riley. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. The 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And right back to the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 of this series on the road.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's true that they underestimate you.
My life is real.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodega. Always playing some gangstar. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Ray, Ghost, and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has.